Y'all, what's up? Y'all, is y'all watching this mess? This mess is getting stranger and stranger. Is stranger a word, or is it strange and stranger most strange? This mess is getting stranger and stranger as the days go by. Y'all know Dante London, the one that I told y'all to watch. So I'm in here watching his videos, right? And y'all know the last time I talked about him or whatever, he had to give up his apartment or whatever. He couldn't get the rest of the money up because he had to get off of here or whatever, because it was messing with his mental health or whatever. So now they getting ready to clean the apartment up and turn in the keys or whatever. And he doing the Instacart, and he back recording normal, so he gonna get some YouTube checks. So he got some type of income coming in. So it ain't like he ain't got nothing coming. Y'all keep cutting my light on and off or whatever, but I don't want it all the way on. Okay. He went to the temp service, right, looking for a job. Dang, my eyes look black. He went to the temp service looking for a job or whatever, right? They found the man a job at some type of quality control position or something. They found him a job. Okay. The day he was supposed to start, right, he goes up into the temp service. Y'all got to watch this video. It says, it's called something about, I stepped up in there and everything went left. As soon as I stepped in, it all went left or something. The video was called. He goes into the temp service to start the position the first day or whatever, right? So as soon as he swing the door open, it was this girl going off in there, and she was cussing about these other 3 girls that had reported her in there for being on her phone or something, went and told the boss or something. And they supposedly lied on her and said that she was in there stealing. So she was snapping. So he went in there and sat down, and all you could hear was her going off about these girls, and the girl's supposed to be a lead, and she trying to be a lead, and they smoking weed every day, and she ain't told nothing on them. They taking 15 and 20-minute breaks and all this stuff. She said, now she really snapping. So he asked her, was she gonna be okay or whatever? So she was like, yeah, she gonna be okay or whatever, but she was going off about how he was trying to get her in trouble or whatever. So she screaming and cussing all over the place. That was all he needed to hear. Y'all tell me, the man got all this stuff going on, got the eviction going on, trying to get a storage unit, trying to take care of his wife and his son, got to move back to his mama's house. That was all he needed to hear. He's sitting down waiting on them to call him so he can go back there and start working. That was all he needed to hear. Y'all tell me why this man packed up and walked out the door. No, it's too much drama up in here. I ain't gonna be going through this. I'ma tell the plant to find me something else. What that got to do with you? You got all this stuff going on. All this stuff ahead of you. All this stuff you gotta take care of. And you walk in there hearing about what's going on with some other people. And you get up and you walk out the door talking about you gonna call another temp service. You ain't with the drama. What the? This channel getting strange and strange over here. So then he left there and went and talked to his mama and whatever. So he gonna be staying with his mama for a while in the basement or whatever. And she laid down the rules and what's happening and what ain't happening and this and that. Then he crying to God, he need help. You know I'm a good person. You know my heart. I want to be able to lead, and I can't do this alone. But God had you something. You got up and walked out because somebody else was cussing and fussing about what somebody else did to them. That was all he needed, y'all. So, I don't know. I be watching a lot of videos, right, where other people be talking about him and DoDash or whatever, and saying that he just doing this type of stuff for views. I'm about ready to get on the bandwagon with these peoples. If you know you got something going on, you got stuff you got to do, what other people's stuff got to do with you? You don't move like that. You ain't that type of person. First of all, you wouldn't even be wrapped up into that type of stuff because you're a man. But it was just the fact he went in there and heard some other people fighting and arguing. And he walked out talking about he ain't going to be able to do this. I'm going to call the temp service and tell them to find me something else. Y'all, this man channel is getting stranger and stranger. Let me get back on here and find out what's going on.